Welcome to this week's episode of the Minister Mountie, the internet watchdog to the morality of federal parliament. And the majority government in Ottawa right now and our federal lawmakers, the people of Canada, have to be watching just to make sure that the government is making the right decisions. We had a couple good topics on the go for this month. In our blog, we talk about the pensions. And on today's show, we're going to do a little episode on pot politics. So rate, comment, subscribe below. You can find our blog at WordPress, ministermountie.wordpress.com. Please check us out there and tell us your feedback. Disenchanted with the pension, the Harper administration's attack on Canadian federal pensions. And if you take a look at some of the numbers, maybe the Sun put out a good article earlier this month. A couple really good statistics, case in point. For every $1 that a member of federal parliament contributes to his or her pension, you, the taxpayer, contribute $23. So that's a tidy little sum that added up to about $102 million per year for federal taxpayers last year. We take a look at what Stephen Harper's monthly income would be if he was to just last out this term as Prime Minister and still retire a fairly young man. He'd be taking home on the taxpayer's dime about $20,000 per month. So wow, Gilles Duceppe, defeated bloc leader, about $12,000 per month. So check out our blog on pensions, quite interesting. On today's show, we're pot politics, fascinating. You got the federal Liberals saying legalize marijuana. You've got the NDP, Libby Davies and company saying legalize marijuana. You even have the Conservative government of Canada has a medical access resource unit that sells marijuana seeds, it sells marijuana. It practically has legalized marijuana, and we'd like to know what your stand is. Great in the Sun this week was my own hometown of Etobicoke, Ontario. A new place, a vapor lounge. Now these places are pretty cool, very cool indeed. They're kind of like a controlled environment. There's some big screen TVs there, and you bring your own weed. They don't sell anything because it is illegal to distribute marijuana. You bring your own weed. You could rent a pipe, a water pipe, a vaporizer. The vaporizers are pretty cool. You see a vaporizer right there, you inhale it, so it's like kind of non-toxin on the lungs type thing, and you just relax and chill with some friends. They're non-alcoholic environments, so I think I'd rather see more vapor lounges than bars in the city of Toronto, where people get all looped up on booze and drive their cars home, and the vapor lounges are alcohol free. Something to consider. I mean, it's a real divided opinion on marijuana law in Canada, but we believe the morality of the people is to legalize marijuana. So we'd like to hear what you have to say, and that's kind of this week's show. Minister Mountie, we're policing, we're watching. We want to hear from you. We want to know, really, bottom line here is what are the lawmakers of Canada doing what's right for Canadians. So give it some thought. We'll see you on the next show. And this is the Minister Mountie signing off for this week's show. Let's go. Rock and roll Canada. Have a good one, guys and gals.